Mr. Gebbia, could you just give us a quick overview of kind of how you got started, how the idea was spawned, and how things are going for you now and what the future looks like?
Well, it started with two roommates out in San Francisco, myself and my buddy Brian. We were classmates at the Rhode Island School of Design, and we moved to San Francisco to follow our dreams of starting a business. So we left our jobs behind, moved to San Francisco, and you have to imagine all of the excitement in the air in our apartment. Little did we know that the landlord was preparing to increase our rent. And before we knew it, we had a serious math problem on our hands. The rent went like this and our bank accounts went like this. And we literally had a number of days to figure out how to solve this problem. So it turned out a design conference came to the city that was so big the hotels sold out. And we decided we would rent out the extra space in our living room to a designer looking for a place to stay. And thus was born Air Bed and Breakfast. We hosted 3 guests who inspired us to create a platform for people to share their space worldwide. And Airbnb is now in 34,000 cities, 192 countries, with over 4 million guests that have traveled using the service.
Incredible. We have some people in our office, I'm in advertising, and they've actually used your services in New York City and have found it very, very accommodating. What do you find is the biggest attraction for people that actually use your service? And do you have a lot of people that actually repeat as they go to other places in the country?
Repeat customers are one of our fastest growing segments, and I think the reason people gravitate towards this idea is that when you travel, it's very comforting to have a sense of home, whether it's on a business trip or taking a vacation or traveling to a foreign city where maybe you don't know the language or the culture so well. By staying in a home, it allows you to immerse yourself in the fabric of the city rather than kind of plop down as a tourist on top of it. And so I think what people appreciate most is a sense of home when they use Airbnb.
Great. And what does the future look like? Do you have expansion plans? Are you looking to go into other areas? What is your vision for, say, a 5-year outlook?
Well, we imagine a world where everyone can belong everywhere. So when you travel any part around the world, if there's an Airbnb host, that means you have access to a home, you have access to a neighborhood, you have access to a culture, you have access to a part of the world that may have been scary before that. You know, I grew up thinking that to go to a place that was, you didn't know the language, you had to know somebody who lived there in order to really fit in. And what's amazing with Airbnb is that there's a person right now in every country waiting for you in a home.
Fantastic. Well, we're very excited to have you here this evening. I know that all the people inside are very inspired by your story, and we'd just like to welcome you to the city of Brookhaven.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.